Radio. Weekend work is now on.
This is how it should be done.
On Shade 45.
Share procedure.
It's the weekend work with Coach PR.
DJ Omanaya.
And once again,
You don't know what
let's
your
not
man
even
is
mention
at.
his name.
Yeah.
Let's not even mention his name anymore, right?
Yeah.
But we do have queens in here.
Yes, heavy queens, heavy queens.
Again.
Yeah,
But this one is very special, man. This is
Very.
history right here. This is hip hop. This is historical right here.
Yes.
That's why we're here celebrating 30 years of the infamous album, Mobb
Legendary.
Deep, Havoc.
Yes, sir.
Still
Make
here,
some
bro.
noise one time, y'all.
Thank you.
Have, man. I'm tired of looking at people putting up Mount Rushmores, bro, and you're
Right.
not up there, bro. Like, you
Yeah,
know,
man.
I always have to
Right.
tag you on that. Like,
Yeah.
who should be up here?
Facts.
Have. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. You
Right?
know?
But you're humble. You don't mind. You
I don't
You
pay
just
no
put in the work
attention.
in, let it speak for itself.
Yeah, I let the work speak for itself. You know
But
what
the
I mean?
work is there, but somebody got to talk up, though, bro.
Yeah,
And I think like it's got to be us. I know you don't want to, but you know.
I might have to start jumping in the comments and just start
You know what I
crashing
mean?
out.
That's
you
what
know?
I'm talking about, baby.
Right. Throw a little slick
Stop being
comment.
so humble. Just
Stop
start
being so
crashing out in the
scared.
comments
Right.
or something.
And especially you have this album. We're here because of the infamous album, 30 years.
Yep.
But, like,
Right.
We had you up here for the 25-year anniversary. You know, did something, and now 30 years. Like, bro, time is moving.
Right.
This classical piece of artwork, and people still listening to this day.
Yep.
How does you feel? You know, still to this day.
I mean, it makes me feel real good. I ain't gonna lie. You know, it makes me remember when I first started the journey of, you know, trying to become an MC, and then later on meeting Prodigy, then, you know, ups and downs, and then we came with this album that changed our life. So it just puts everything in perspective when I get to see 30 years of
Right.
this, you know, great, crazy classic album.
So
Rest in peace, Havoc.
let me ask.
Rest in peace, Prodigy. Sorry.
Right.
Rest in R.I.P. Prodigy.
To piggyback off of that, what came first for you? Was it rapping or production?
It was rapping because, you know, I ain't have no money for equipment, so
Right.
you know I had to do the best thing.
The free thing. The free thing.
Yeah, I can write. You know what I mean?
I can get a notebook for 50 cents. So I'm good.
For sure. So
Right.
yeah, rapping came first for sure.
Right. And then production, when that came along, how did you get into that?
I got into that like just listening to music. I really was fascinated by production.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really know how to do it, but I had the double cassette tape, and I used to just loop up, you know, music that I liked. Just record, play, and that was like the humble beginnings of producing.
That's the original way of
Right.
just sampling.
And he's in
Right.
Queensbridge,
Right.
so you know that's like pause.
Like 1,000 times.
Right. And then we saw like, you know, Q-Tip kind of like help mentor you and get, you know, some credits on that album.
Yeah.
How did that come along? Because, you know, they had a different sound, Tribe Called
Yeah.
Quest,
Yeah.
opposed to what you guys were putting out.
Right.
How did you have the confidence to trust him with the production? Like, yo, we putting street music. These guys are doing
Right.
something different.
Because sonically, I just loved Tribe Called Quest.
Right.
You know what I mean? I loved their music.
Mhm.
And once I knew that, you know, Q-Tip was like one of the producers for Tribe Called Quest,
Right.
I like I studied him. You know?
Mm,
I
got it.
really studied him. So when the opportunity arose, it was just a no-brainer to get him to
Right.
you know, help me with
Yeah,
the production.
he's definitely a genius with the
No,
production.
nah,
he is.
absolutely.
But, okay, so when you guys got together, you and P, like, you know, most rap groups they have a DJ.
Yeah.
You guys didn't have a DJ. You got DJs from you outsourced your DJ.
No, we did have a DJ at first. His name was Prince AD. God bless the dead. I think everybody probably know him as Killer Shy or whatever. But he was our first DJ, and for whatever reason we parted ways. And yeah, it always seemed weird to me that we didn't have a DJ like everybody else at the time. But the '90s was changing, like, you know what I mean. So
Right.
you know.
Yeah. So this is what we're gonna do. Let's get in some music right now. Of course, from the infamous. Want to do that? Oh,
Yeah, man. What song you want to get into? What's your favorite joint?
it's
off
the
that
infamous
project?
takeover, man. Let's go.
One of my favorite joints off the infamous album, I'll say Temperatures Rising.
Temperatures Rise. Yeah.
Temperatures Rise. One of the singles, one of the first singles that was released. And before we get to that, what was your single that you didn't like on the album? Did you have one?
That I didn't like on
Yeah.
the
Did
album.
you have one?
Nah.
You at least like no. You like everything. on it.
everything.
Yo,
You know why I asked that, right?
I loved all of them.
You loved all. Let me tell you why. Before we get into the music,
Right.
I had asked him this question, a song that he didn't like, and you know what song he picked that he did? You
Which
remember
one?
that?
Which
Why?
one? Why? Oh, no, I always liked Why, but you mean the song that I produced that I
That you
liked the
produced
least?
the least.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't that I didn't like it. Maybe it was.
I got it on video.
I kind of yeah. Just put me on the spot. Nah. You know what it is? When I made the beat, I like a lot of my beats. I didn't think too much of it.
Right,
You know
right.
what
You
I'm
just
saying?
do it
Like,
and you think like it would be that, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
And then it went platinum.
Right. Crazy thing,
the
right?
That's
artist.
crazy.
Yeah.
But everything on Infamous, you loved everything. That
I loved everything. Probably the least song that I like on the Infamous, just being honest, is probably like Party Over, Tell the Rest of the Crew, probably just something like that. You know what I mean?
we should play that first then. Nah. All
We got some more questions, man. Let's get into
it,
this
man.
music. Temperatures rising right here.
Weekend work.
Turn your radio up. Weekend work is now on.
This is how it should be done.
On Shade 45.
Share procedure.
And we're back. The weekend work. We got a special guest in the building. Havoc,
Yes,
Mobb Deep.
Infamous,
Yes.
celebrating 30 years of the Infamous. Now you had, of course, Q-Tip, like we said. Large Professor?
Large Professor was the first album. Prior to that,
The first
was
album.
Juvenile Hell.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So this was just you and Q-Tip.
That was it.
That was it.
That's it.
That's tough.
That's
Right.
it. Yeah,
And he
yeah.
only did one joint, right?
No. He did like 3. He
Really?
did Temperatures Rising, Give Up the Goods, and
Tip
He
did.
did.
and
Give
Drink
Up
Away
the
the,
Goods?
and Drink Away the Pain.
Drink Away the Pain is my shit.
Yeah,
Y'all,
yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Y'all introduced me to Hennessy, man.
Yo, they did, right? Everybody, yes.
I never knew what the fuck
Yeah,
Hennessy
yeah,
was
look,
till I heard
everybody says
Mobb
that.
Deep. I was
Right.
hanging out in
They
staircases.
had the shirt, Hennessy, and all that
Man.
shit. Yeah, like, yeah.
I don't know what made me start drinking that shit and Bailey's.
Yeah,
But
right.
I don't know, man.
Give
That's
up the goods.
How you hugging the hugging the toilet bowl?
Yeah, for real. Give Up the Goods came out later on, though. You know, I think
It
the
was
following
like,
year.
yeah. I don't know if it came the following year. Maybe it did, but it was like the 3rd single off the Infamous album.
Right.
You know,
And that's when releasing singles was like, 6 months, 4 months, like whatever.
yeah. Time moved slow back in the day. You know, for real.
Right. That's crazy. So I was thinking that too, and I was saying to myself, did Q-Tip hear the pink cookies in a plastic bag sample and said, "Give me the goods" on that? Like,
Yeah, he probably said give up the goods.
right?
You know what I mean?
Because that sample was tough.
Yeah.
The sample was crazy because I remember when he played it, and it did cross my mind that
LL used it.
Yeah, but
I was like, "Give me that."
spread love.
Let me get that.
It's a Queens thing. Queens thing. It's all good.
It's a Queens
It's all
thing.
good.
How do you get your sound for the Infamous? How did you get that sound? Yeah, I know you was around
man.
Tip everything, but for you, Havoc,
Yeah.
like you really,
Yeah.
You got a
Brother,
different type of ear, man. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah.
I mean, growing up in the projects, you know what I mean, and smoking mad weed, it just turns on something crazy. You know what I mean? Like everything just sound like it's in slow motion. Everything sound dope. First of all, number one, you know
Right,
what I mean? So
especially when you
just-
smoke weed, right?
Yeah, but the atmosphere, yeah, right. but the atmosphere of Queensbridge is really, it's a dark, you know what I'm saying, somber atmosphere.
Yeah.
So you are a product of your environment,
Right.
and only what's in you is what's going to come out you. So, the album is just a product of
Right.
where I came from.
What y'all saw, his surroundings and all that.
What made you name it Infamous now?
I think that was all Prodigy, to be honest with you. Yeah. That was all Prodigy when it came to like, naming the albums and stuff like that. He was really, really good at that and like incredible. He's the one that made the Hennessy jerseys for the Shook Ones video. Like I do shows to this day and I see kids in the crowd that's like 16 years old wearing those jerseys.
That's
Hennessy
crazy.
jerseys. Like for real.
Yeah.
30 years late. They wasn't even born yet.
They
when
wasn't.
it came
They
out.
wasn't born.
Yeah.
They wasn't even born.
They still loving the music though.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
timeless. That's
yeah.
why we here,
That's
right?
insane.
It's crazy.
For sure.
And the crazy thing, speaking of the music, right? We hear that there's some secret verses that was on Eye for an Eye from like Ghostface and Nas.
Oh yeah.
Are we ever gonna hear those?
He said, "Oh yeah, like yeah, I got that."
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
yeah, I got it.
Because
And
I asked Carl, I said, "Coach, did anybody ever hear them verses?"
And I, like, nah,
Because we
did
hearing
it.
there's some secret
Storm
verses.
never let me hear that.
Right.
Nah, there's definitely a ghost verse that was supposed to go on there, and there's definitely an alternate Nas verse for sure.
Are we gonna get those?
Bro.
Yeah. I'm letting those.
We need
go.
those.
I'm letting
Yeah.
those loose. Yeah, for sure.
And the album originally had 20 joints, cut down to 16. So where's the other 4? Is that part of the other 4? The ones with
We recycling the verse.
right.
Nah, the other 4 is like in a factory somewhere, a warehouse. With Sony Records, and they got it. And, you know, we had the opportunity before Prodigy passed away to grab most of the reels, and you got to bake them before you even use them again. And they baked them, and Prodigy, like, went through all of them, and that's how we made the last album that we made together in 2014. He did a lot of unheard verses, versions of songs.
Right. That's crazy.
Let's get some more music. Oh,
Yeah, man.
What you want to get into?
Let's go. Let's go with the one that you know started it all. Shook Ones.
Yes, sir. Let's get into that weekend
We
work.
might play that 3 times. Bring that bitch back.
Yes, sir.
Let's
Shook
go.
Ones,
Weekend
let's go.
work.
Weekend
Have
work.
Infamous. Let's
Yes.
get
Let's get it.
Omanaya.
Turn your radio up. Weekend work is now on.
This is how it should be done.
On Shade 45.
Share procedure.
We are back. It's the weekend work. Coach PR.
DJ Omanaya.
Special guest, family. Havoc. Mobb Deep.
That's right. H baby.
Yes, sir.
Infamous album. Have. With the Infamous being, you know, you see people always ranking albums. Me, that's one of my favorite top 5 easily classic 5 Blunts album. You know?
Definitely.
No doubt.
How do you feel when people, you know, will put like Vanilla Ice before that or some other shit? You know what I mean?
I mean, they got mental health issues.
Bro, because I mean, like, you know, you ask ChatGPT or
Right.
you go through and like, yo, how is the Infamous not there? Like, anyone, like,
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, just like everybody that's putting up these Mount Rushmore.
right, it's the same shit, right?
That's health issues, you know.
Yeah.
Mental health issues all day long, you know what I mean?
Right.
Chronic.
Oh, man.
So in the movie 8 Mile, you got Shook Ones, right?
Yep.
Yes.
How did did M reach out to you guys or like Paul reach out to you? How did that?
No, all of that is like administrative work. Like they go through publishing, and then they ask me and P to clear it. We clear it. It's that's just paperwork. And of course, we're gonna say yes to M.
To
so,
M, right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did y'all have a relationship with him?
At that time, like no, like I you know, at that point, I didn't know him, but he was one of my favorite MCs. So it was like, you know,
No-brainer.
Right.
No brainer was
And speaking of relationships, I saw you was close with Big. How did you guys link up, and you know, how was that relationship?
Well, you know, me and Big share the same birthday. You know
Wow,
what I mean?
didn't know that.
Yeah, May 21st,
Yep.
which is coming
Nice.
up coming up real soon.
Right.
You know, I got a chance to work with Big, you know, and he was a cool guy. It really hurt, you know, when
definitely.
when what happened to him, but you know, I think me and him kind of thought the same because we shared the same birthday, but you know, that was that.
Definitely legendary.
The Infamous album was signed with Loud. The other album wasn't with Loud. The first album,
Yeah,
right?
It was with Fourth and Broadway.
Fourth from Broadway.
Yeah,
Okay.
with Fourth and Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
remember
a legendary label.
Yeah, because Arabian
Arabian
Rakim.
Rakim,
right,
yep.
right, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I still got that vinyl.
Everybody rock it.
Yeah.
What made you go with Loud?
Go it loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we got dropped from the first Fourth and Broadway. So
Yeah,
we,
but
Remember
you know,
Def Jam was hot
Def
at the time, right?
Yes, Def Jam was
Like
around,
all
like,
these
you know,
big
everybody's
labels.
running the Def Jam, like,
first of all, Def Jam shitted on us.
Really?
Get outta here.
Before Fourth and Broadway.
nah, son.
Yeah, Russell Simmons said no. Like
What?
For Two Street?
Queens? Russell Simmons said no to Queens.
We was like 16. He
He
was
didn't
like,
see it.
yo, y'all cursing too much. I'll pass. You know what I'm saying? But
Russell,
yo, everything.
Russell, what were you thinking?
Nah, but
Right.
everything is meant to be because
Yeah.
if we would have went to Def Jam, they probably would have been trying to tell us.
They
what
would have
to
watered y'all
do.
down. They
You
would
know
have
what I
watered y'all
mean?
down.
And, you know, but they did their thing with Onyx though. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So shout out to Def Jam. you know,
Right.
Regardless.
Loud had a crazy roster. That was like at that time Wu-Tang was signed then, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And then
yeah.
who else was there before you guys?
It was just us and Wu-Tang.
at that time, right?
Yeah, it
and
was
then
just
everybody
us.
else came to Fat Joe's or
Yeah,
Quan,
yeah,
like,
yep.
Yeah, Big Pun and all of that. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
Pun,
was
yeah.
it was crazy to be label mates with Wu-Tang, like to see the shit that they was doing. You know what I mean? And then we came right behind them, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was like a dream come true.
Yeah.
Like it was. I still.
Dream team over
Yeah, I
there.
still can't
that
believe it
was
to
crazy.
this day. To this day, I'm just still
Back to
like,
back, and you got
bugging.
Wu, then Mobb.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, man. So like now, with production and like with all the new artists, is there any new artists that you looking to work with, production wise or music wise that you hear?
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them. You know
Anybody
what I'm saying?
specific?
Nah, I I don't play favorites or nothing like that. I like a lot of these new artists that's coming out. They just need some Havoc drip, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it.
Get the sound right.
Straight up.
Yeah.
No YouTube beats. Y'all hear that, right?
No
Get
YouTube
Havoc.
beats
We need
over
some
here.
No
some
Havoc
music.
type beats. Get a Havoc beat.
Yeah, get the actual beat.
Did you work with everybody on Loud?
Did I didn't work with everybody on Loud, but
As far as the hip hop,
I
rappers.
I got to work with a few of them, you know what I'm saying? Ray, Ghost, Meth, you know what I mean? Not quite all of them, but I got to know all of them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was a definitely once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah. So the word is out about a new album,
Yes. Yes.
Mobb Deep album,
Buzzing.
Yeah.
buzzing, making
Yep.
noise.
Yep. It's going down.
So it's true. Everything is true.
So the rumors are
yeah,
true.
Yeah.
And-
I'm happy because for a long time I had to be like, yeah, it's coming. It's like, you know,
Politics.
Yeah.
Yeah. But politics, of course. But yo, we like right there. You know what I mean? It's like the album is almost done. Alchemist is getting a few of his tracks mixed. I'm getting mine mixed.
Right. So this is you and Alchemist production.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
I know it's gonna be
That's gonna
crazy.
fire.
Nah,
P through the whole record.
P throughout.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? P throughout the
Unheard P.
whole, unheard. Prodigy versus like I rolled up here just now listening to one of the songs we did last night.
you want to airdrop it?
Yeah. You beat me to it, bro. I was like,
You can
why you telling
airdrop
us
it if
this?
you want. Let me open my airdrop right now, real quick.
Yeah, and right after this, you know what I'm saying, I'm on my way to the studio just to finish up, bro.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And
man.
he's surprised.
Surprise guest?
Guess.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely there's a surprise guest. It might not be a surprise to y'all, but we never did a song with them before. And,
That's definitely a surprise.
and
Then.
I'm not gonna let the cat out the bag, but it's a surprise.
I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
I might drink some Hennessy.
Let's try the Pride Idol. Are they from New York?
No, they not for the
I might have to drink some Hennessy when that joint drop.
How many joints you have on the new joint?
On the new joint, we don't know yet. You know what I mean? But we're gonna put all the songs together and pick out
Narrow
the
it
best 12 or 14. You know what I mean?
That's a good solid number.
Out of all your albums, where do you rank the Infamous album?
I rank that at number one.
Number one.
Yeah. For me, because without that album, I would have to say that I probably wouldn't be sitting here speaking to y'all or anybody for
Right.
that matter. So that album really propelled us to where we needed to be. So I'm thankful for that album.
Dope. Hell
That
of
is
the album
crazy.
too is crazy too. You got some albums, bro. Like
Yeah, man. Like the production, your ear, the music is just different, and it hits. That joint make you want to go to the gym.
the
Work
Infamous
out.
album. Yeah, you could work out
Like
and
wanna
play
punch
video
somebody
games,
in the
whatever it is.
face.
Yeah, work out everything. Play sports, you had to punch somebody, right? As long as I'm alive, I'm a little bit illegal.
Right.
Right.
When I first heard that, I was like, you're younger and everything. I'm like, is he really gonna do that?
Right. So now I got a question because you spoke the lyric just now. Like one of your lyrics, you said, no matter how much loot you get, you still gonna live in the projects.
Right.
You still in the projects?
I'm not still in the project. Yo, but everybody know that feeling when you like 16, 17.
I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, like I'm never leaving here. Like remember the scene from Painful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When someone was like, "Yo, man, I'm not leaving Harlem. This is where I get love."
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I love
everybody
that.
could relate to that.
Yeah,
Everybody,
man.
Yeah.
But when
I feel
you get
Magic
older,
one of them bird type of I love that part, son. I love that part. He's like, get mad love, and he just looked at him like, you a funny nigga.
Word.
Yeah.
so everybody can relate.
Right.
So when I was writing that line, that scene in Pay the Full kind of, I was like, yeah, son, I know what you mean. You know what I'm saying? I know what you feel. But Yeah, you know, I moved since, of course, you know what I'm saying? We get older and be like, yeah, I think I got
Time to go.
Time to go. Yeah, it's time to
Gets
go.
dangerous in the hood
Because
too,
it-
man.
it does.
Entitlement starts
And you got
kicking
bros,
in.
you
But the
got
hood
bros.
is a stepping stone.
Yeah,
You know,
of course.
It always should be
Of
a stepping
course.
stone. It's
Always
like you
should be.
learn what you learn there, it make you who you are,
Mhm.
and you move to the next level.
Yeah. Did you write all your lyrics for Infamous?
I wrote all my lyrics.
Nice.
All my lyrics. I never ever had a ghostwriter. Ever.
Well, I wasn't say Ghost like Prodigy. Probably like, yo, yeah, my nigga, like,
Nah. And I didn't write any of Prodigy's rhymes, but did I ever use a rhyme that Prodigy wrote later on? Yeah, I definitely did. Yeah, for sure.
so nobody's ever wrote for you. Never had a ghostwriter.
No.
How do you look at other artists, rappers that do that?
It don't bother me.
Don't bother
You know
you?
what I'm saying? It don't bother me because at some point you got to look at, you know, this as a business, right? And you know, we don't say nothing to R&B singers when somebody write for them.
None of them write
You know
their
what I'm
music.
saying? They
Right.
say the shit right,
Yeah.
right? Like other rappers that's getting it written for them, they spitting that
Cadence
shit. You
and
know what
all
I'm saying?
that, yeah.
It's dope. You know what I mean? So it sounds better than the reference track that somebody tried to expose them with later. So you be
Right.
like, all right, whatever. But you know, it's 50-50. Some people don't respect it. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Have any producers ever come to you for advice? And you know, upcoming producers, but that's out now. Or whatever.
Oh, upcoming producers?
That's blown up. Like, you know, like, oh shit, like.
Nah. I think you know, nobody's never come to me with any, you know, asking like, yo, da da da. They might, you know, ask me my experience or, you know, but we all share kind of like the same experience. You know what I'm saying? From nothing to something. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, but you know, when you want to get somewhere, I think that you should have that, you know, that you know, that person you could go to and be
Right,
like,
sure.
yo, how do I do this, do that, you know?
Yeah, true indeed. For the most part though, when I do speak to producers that's like on the come up or whatever it is, it's just a mutual conversation. Like, you know, asking them like, you know, what kind of, you know, machines they work on or what kind of software and, you know, little tricks that they might do. And you know, I'm a life student, so sometimes I even ask them like, yeah, what the fuck, like, how you do that? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like that.
Speaking of that, what do you use? Are you still using like the stuff you used back then? Because I know we had Diamond D up here. He still
Right.
uses his original stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
some graduate the software, some combine them,
Right.
some use keyboards. You know,
Right.
what you using?
Me, you know, I used to use the MPC back in the days,
Right.
and then, you know, I transformed to the software, and I manipulated it to where I feel like I'm still working with the old stuff. You know what I mean?
So you use MIDI controllers and everything? Or?
Yeah, kind of. You know what I mean? But I recently bought an MPC again, and then like literally
Need that
like
feel.
yeah, literally like 6 days ago, and I had to like try. I'm trying
Relearn
to
it?
teach myself how to work this shit again. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, yo, hold up. So it can't do this?
Right.
I'm like,
It's a
it
dinosaur
can't do
machine
that?
now.
I'm like, why the fuck I bought this shit?
Right.
You know? I'm like, put it
dinosaur.
back. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I know a lot of producers just love the pads, so it's like they so used to the pads.
But
so it's like,
I still got the pads. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I work with the Machine Studio, which is a dinosaur now.
yeah,
They don't
yeah,
even
yeah.
make this shit no more. But
Right.
it's padded out. I know the new producers now. They don't do nothing. It's just all in the computer.
Yep.
I can't do
Looping
that.
and
Like,
stuff.
I gotta touch.
Gotta be creative.
something, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, you know what I mean? But it's all good. You know what I mean? But
sure.
I gotta, you know what I mean? Tangible work.
right.
I have, man. We appreciate you, man.
Man,
Appreciate
that's a
you
fact.
giving us, blessing us with the Infamous album and
Yes.
everything you've done. You and P, man.
Nah.
Thank you
it's all
very
good.
much.
We're gonna
for the
make
culture.
our
Thank you.
own Rushmore.
Word,
Yeah, yes,
for real.
we're
gonna
gonna
do
do there.
one.
Because even when I speak to other producers, so I was in the barber shop with this jerk over here. So
Shout to self.
no, fuck self. Hey, I said we was talking about Hav, Tim, you know, all the producers, and he was like, "I'm better than all of them." That's what he was saying. We have it on film.
right.
So I just want
gotta
you.
say that.
He's saying
Right.
what? I'm not supposed to say that.
Right,
Yo, Hav is all right, but I'm that nigga. I'm that girl. And the whole barbershop is looking at him like,
Right.
all right. And I'm
you
in my
smoking
head.
crack.
in
Mental
my head-
health issues, right?
Yeah, mental health issues. In my head, I'm saying, wait till I do this interview. I'm gonna
No.
blow his
my
ass
God.
up.
But you know what though? That's a great attitude to have because if you don't have that attitude, you probably setting yourself up to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that is a great attitude to have. Like I'm not even saying it because he here.
Right.
I'm just saying like for real in this
general,
game,
yeah.
you have to be confident. You got to toot your own horn, or your shit is just gonna be in the dark. You know what I'm saying? So you always got.
I'm not saying nobody's better,
but you gotta have that attitude.
Word
Right.
to mother. Yeah, that's
Especially
right.
There you
when
go.
You in the top echelon.
You would, that's my point. You're putting yourself in a conversation with Hav. You're dope. You're dope and everything. You're my dog. You're my brother.
Okay.
But this is Hav.
Now, you know you got a lifelong. I'm a fan, but you got a life.
Listen.
And I'm a fan.
Let me tell you something. When they said that Mobb Deep was being signed to G Unit, bro.
Right.
And so nobody could tell me in G Unit nothing.
Right.
I was walking around like I was kicking shit. I told Storm, I said I want to work their project. I was the one. I want to work with their project.
Yes.
So when yes, I am a fan. I have no problem saying that.
Yeah, man. For real.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Word up.
For the culture, man.
Let's get
Facts.
Appreciate that.
Gotta give him his flowers, man.
Flowers, man. The
Facts.
infamous man's classic,
Thank
man.
you so much, Havoc.
Thank you, Havoc, man.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it, man.
Weekend work. Close to
R.I.P.
y'all.
Prodigy, man.
Omanaya.
Yes. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Let's go.
Turn your radio up. Weekend work is now on.
This is how it should be done.
On Shade 45.
Share procedure.